Hi Cottage, welcome back to another YouTube channel with me. We are doing episode 2 of Bare Minimum Bites. So this is a weight loss episode, or rather a series where I show you guys how I lost so much weight and how I've been maintaining it as well. But now we're just focusing more on the tummy. So everything that I'm doing is around protein, more fiber, but more fiber more than protein. I'm intaking more fiber because there's a lot of excretion that must be done in order for me to have the waist that I want. So today we are meal prepping again for the week. We did some meal preps last week. If you missed that episode, go back to our previous video where I was showing everybody how we did what. So I wanted to tell you guys something. I wanted to give you guys another tip that I've been using on my weight loss journey. I've been taking more pictures than weighing myself. Why do I do that? Sometimes the scale does not go down, but you do see a difference on your body, on your clothing, on things that you see difference. But when you go onto the scale, when you hop onto the scale, you find that the weight is still there and it's not going down. So what I always say to people is take pictures. Take pictures. If ever you take pictures every Tuesday after breakfast and after whatever, make sure that every Tuesday, that's when you weigh yourself. That's when you take the pictures after eating. If you started the picture taking after eating, then every time take the pictures after eating. Always take them on the Tuesday. Doesn't matter what the time is, but make sure that it's after that one thing that you did. If it's eating, then it's eating. If you take the pictures before eating or doing anything, do exactly that. Every time, every week, and do it exactly. Just have a routine for it. So today we are going to quickly make all these recipes I'm doing. They are less than 30 minutes to make, but they take longer because I'm on camera and I'm on set. Because I'm on set. So yeah, I'm gonna just quickly do the same sequence as I did last week. So this week's recipes are not so difficult, they're quite easy, and I will share what we will be having for the rest of the week until weekend and we record again. Yeah, let's do that. So for breakfast this week we'll be having the classic multigrain cereal. I will refill it here. If this is high in fiber, this is really good and it's high in fiber. There's no way you will not go to the bathroom with this. I pair it with lactose-free milk because I'm fully lactose, not 50%, I'm 100% lactose. So I do not take anything that's got full cream. If I do, I know that I'm going to suffer. It's just an outburst. So if you do have all bran in the house, they're also good. They're also high in fiber. Here I have my all bran. So these are finishing up. I will finish these up, then fill it up in here. So you don't have to meal prep for this. All you need to do is, if you're a person that works, you can actually put them in those small containers we had last week. Let me just quickly get one. So if you're a person that works, you can fill this the night before. Close it up. I don't know how you're gonna arrange the milk issue. If you do have a small bottle, carry the milk with a small bottle, put it in here. When you get at work, that's when you're gonna have your breakfast. I always have my breakfast at 10. I don't eat anything before 10. I don't eat anything after 6, not even a fruit, not even taking simple thing as water. So that's how I run my things. So you can always put it here, go with it to work, and you can have it there. I know that in most workplaces they do have milk for coffee. You can use that and put it in there. And then with the sugar, I don't put sugar in mine. You can put sugar on yours, not a lot though. You can put a sweetener as well, maybe like a sachet, or like one sachet of the sweetener. I'm sure it can help, but I don't use sugar at all when I'm eating all brands or I'm having these cereals. Yeah, so that's our breakfast for this week. We're gonna just be having this, and it's definitely high on fiber. Let's move on to lunch. Oh, this is so quick. I'm loving it. Let's move on to lunch. So for our lunch this week, we'll be doing a Greek salad, a basic Greek salad. I'll need my cherry tomatoes, my feta cheese, lettuce, olives, and then I'm going to have cucumber as well. I'm going to use this dressing again this week. So I'm just going to quickly chop up everything and transfer it to the bowl and show you once it's in the bowl so we can move to our dinner before it gets dark. So let's do that. Okay guys, this is what we're gonna be doing for dinner. This is all the ingredients we need for dinner, right? And then obviously we have our cottage cheese, low fat. Remember our double cream yogurt? Yeah, we're gonna need that today. And then we're gonna use some coriander, again, fresh coriander. Okay, so we're gonna use spinach, and we're gonna need pumpkin, and then we're gonna need chicken breast. So I'm quickly gonna boil these two and then fry this, and I will show you guys before I put it and after, before I put it in the oven and after the oven. Yes, so let me quickly do that and then show you.